Alright. So, friggin' turn that down. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna turn it off at that point. So, yeah, that's enough of that. Friggin'. Most of this is just gonna be edited out, future me, so yeah, get that rolling. I might not even edit any of this. I'm really tired. Anyways, so this is an idea I've been working on for quite a while now. Freaking fan, Jesus Christ. Now I gotta move over here and move the fan because it's way too freaking loud and it's too hot in here. It's freaking November. Why is it still so hot? I gotta be relatively quiet because again, it's 12 a.m. So, this is an idea of a show or something where I sit down and chat about things that I enjoy and or hate, called Late Night with Nosand. Originally, it was just going to be me playing video games and not really editing it, but that doesn't really work, and I don't feel like doing that. So, instead, can you stop clicking, man? Like, yeah, thanks. So mature. So today, or tonight, I guess, we are going to be talking about Mobile Suit Gundam 00. Now, I know what you're thinking. What the heck is this Japanese garbage? Well, it's steaming hot goodness, in my opinion. That wasn't funny. Edit that out in future me. Nah, I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm just gonna talk about this. This is a very weird show. It's weird for all the wrong reasons. So, Gundam is a Japanese animation involving teenagers and giant robots and women, I think. Maybe. You know, I'm not too sure. Anyways. So, the whole purpose of me doing this is because not a lot of people, that I know at least, know about this show. Either that or Gundam gets a bad rap within the sort of anime sphere. Maybe. I don't know. It just seems either A, not that popular in America, or B, it's too popular in Japan. Like, you know when something's too popular and nobody likes it anymore because it's too popular? I think that could be an issue. But that has nothing to do with the show. So, God, what was I gonna do? What was I gonna say, really? Again, I'm probably not gonna edit. Idiot is not a word, idiot. That's a real word. I frickin' stumble over my words because I don't know what I'm doing. Again, this is late at night, so that's kind of the purpose of this whole horrible idea. God. How do I explain the show? Well, first off, I can't have any of the silence. I need some royalty. Yeah, this is happening. Royalty-free jazz music. That's 2 S's, not 2 Z's, you freaking idiot. Royalty-free jazz music. That'll work. Just give me some of that. Yeah, sure, this is for 30 minutes. Sound good? Might need to turn that down. Actually, I might need to turn that down there. Just a little bit. Okay. So, to sum up Mobile Suit Gundam, it involves child soldiers, giant robots, and lots of death. Now, if you don't like these dark themes, you probably won't like the show. Then again, American media is pretty horrifying as it is right now. Mostly due to the fact that we don't know how to control ourselves. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, what about this show? Is it Is it bad? No. Not my opinion. I thought it was pretty good. But that's up to people's opinions, really. I mean, if you don't like giant robots, then that's fine. So let's get into it. Freaking finally. The show starts with your boy, that boy in blue, Setsuna F. That's his full name. I'm just gonna call him friggin' Setsuna. I hate using full names, it gets annoying. So, Setsuna is a child soldier in the beginning, and most, if not all of his friends and family are probably dead at this point. I mean, I'm assuming you're watching this and you haven't heard of anything Gundam, or even anything Japanese related. Another thing to take note of here is that Setsuna is not Japanese. Most Gundam protagonists are of Japanese ethnicity, but no, he's actually of an Arab ethnicity. Keep that in mind, that is important to the story. Anyways, so he's about to get killed until suddenly Gundam. That's basically gonna be like that for the rest of the show. Suddenly Gundam. So, yeah, nothing really happens after that. It just kind of skips ahead. We don't get an explanation on why Setsuna joins Celestial Being, or how he even got in contact with them. Let alone what happened after the frickin' war, but whatever. It doesn't matter. No. You know what matters? Awful freaking character design, but I'm gonna get into that a little bit later, because I hate some of the female character designs in the show. It's just not good. But let's just talk about the beginning episode. So the next scene consists of the European Union. Yeah, let's call them the European Union, because they're basically useless. The European Union is attempting to Union. I'm just gonna call them the Onions, because that makes me feel better. So the Onions are showing off their newest mobile suit. By the way, the giant robots are named mobile suits. Not Gundams. I hate people who do that. I seriously do. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, so the Onions are showing off their newest mobile suit known as the Enact, which is basically just the Union's mobile suit. It's the same thing. Same exact freaking design, it's just with a different exterior. So that's pretty rad. But anyways, so God, I'm trying to catch my memory up to speed. So they're showing off this new mobile suit being piloted by everybody's favorite character, Patrick Collisauer. He's kind of a hothead and a blubbering idiot. So basically me. Not really though. I don't consider myself to be a hothead. I don't really know what I would consider myself to be honest. But, you know, that doesn't really matter. What does matter is that another person is there, or at least two other people. These two characters are from the Union. Katagiri, who I think is Japanese. I mean, his name suggests that. And Graham Aker, who is, I guess, the rival? There's a lot of villains and rivals in the show. It gets confusing. Mostly because there's 4 main characters. Then again, Wing had like 5. And that wasn't that confusing. It was just stupid. But we're not talking about Wing. This is 00. Now, at this point, you might have noticed that this is actually set on Earth. And essentially, the story goes something like, humanity has somehow used up most of our natural resources and we can't produce electricity as well. So then there's this huge world war behind it, and then afterwards we kind of settled on not killing each other, which seems smart to me. And then we built these gigantic solar panels. You know that one guy you probably drive past or walk past? He has a bunch of solar panels in front of his house, and he thinks that most of the Democratic Party is consistent of lizardmen. Yeah, basically times that by everybody on the planet. And that's the current situation that humanity is with. Good job, guys. So, the reason why I bring up the giant solar panels is because that's actually very influential to the plot. Now that the big countries and the countries who have the money have all the power, literally all the electricity, some of the smaller countries are being discriminated. That's actually happening. And one of our other main characters, what was her name? She was just a princess, I guess. She's supposed to be Setsuno's love interest, but I don't really think so. That'd be stupid. Anyways, she's the princess of Azaristan, and it's one of the many countries that cannot use that kind of electricity, mostly due to the fact that they remain neutral, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Back to the plot. So, showing off this cool mobile suit, the Enact, and it's pretty rad, I guess. Not really, though. It's just stupid. And I kind of don't like its design. The flag, however, looks cool. And maybe a couple of the Hellions, but nothing really pops out to me other than that. Except for the fact that there's a Gundam falling towards Earth. What? Yeah, that's happening. Ignore that. For now. Except not. So the Gundam flies in front of the Enact. And this is when frickin' Grandmaker does something that I guess any sane person would do. Examine the frickin' thing. And find out, yes, its name is a Gundam. Now, every time in these shows that someone figures out the name of the thing, they're like, a Gundam? They don't know how to say Gundam. Neither do I. I'm not Japanese. I don't wish I were Japanese either. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens over there. Anyways, back to the point. So the Gundam utterly wrecks the Enact because the Enact is, well, I guess incapable is the word? What the heck is that? Weird. Ignore me, I'm just trying to catch my breath and trying to collect my thoughts. Because this is all live, as you can see. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna say. So forgive me for my autism. So, this Gundam is Gundam Exia. It's gonna be what you're basically gonna be seeing for the rest of the show. Or at least in Season 1. It does get an upgrade a little bit later, but that's pretty, like, insubstantial. So, after absolutely wrecking the Enact without killing Patrick Kulisauer, which should show some absolute skill, but to me it just kind of looked silly. Reminder, I love this show. Just keep that in mind. I'm still berating it because I love it. It's just, it's so bad that I just love the show. It's stupid. Freaking. Anyways, so now the European Union, or I'm sorry, the Onion is sending in their army, which shouldn't even be there in the first place, apparently. So that's kind of neat. And seeing as Gundam Exia is a melee type, he's not really that good, or she, I guess. I don't know if it, like, because there's a lot of implications that Gundams in this show are, like, female, but that doesn't make any sense. They're robots. Robots don't have gender. They don't have feelings. They're just giant fighting robots. This kind of reminds me of Power Rangers. Anyways, so yeah, Onion sends its military, and most of them get shot down by literally the good character of the show, the only good character, Lock-on Stratos, in the green, you could see. He is an Irishman, and he is best boy. If you do not agree with me, then you obviously have no taste in anime peoples. He is a long-range specialist, meaning anything guns he is good at. So, yeah, that's just something to take note of, other than the fact that he's an Irishman and he's good at shooting things. Surprisingly, though, throughout the entire show, I rarely see him getting drunk, so I don't really think it's that realistic. Anyways, so meanwhile, in space, there's a terrorist attack going on against China. It's technically just a conglomeration of, like, Asian states, but it's literally just China. So I'm just gonna call them China. So China gets attacked by terrorists, but not really, because Tierra Arde in the purple, or black? I don't know. He's the kid with the purple hair. He has giant cannons, essentially. Giant OP please nerf cannons. Plus you can't really hit him because force fields. He's literally the dumbest character in the show, and I hate him. I don't think he's that good at all, really. Really that good in a fight. He's more like fire support. He's just there for moral support and fire. Fire morals. Moral fire. I feel like a Catholic. Anyways, back to the point at hand. So, another guy attempts to bomb the base and slam into it, but nope, that didn't work. It's because jet fighters, and my favorite character, personally, Alleluia Baptism in the orange. It's not because he's the color orange. Orange is indeed my favorite color, but it's because, like, he's just really weird and edgy. Like the weird kind of edgy. Yes. I don't know. His Gundam can transform into a plane, so that's pretty neat. So, now that we've been introduced to the main cast, it's time to rip this apart. What were you guys thinking? This is not a good idea. You have an Irishman, a literal autist, an Arab, and I'm pretty sure a woman on a team of fighters attempting to fight for world peace, even though they're still murdering more people than, like, I don't know. Who murdered a ton of people? I know Stalin did, but that's besides the point. Who thought this was a good idea? I don't know. I'm gonna look this up, actually.
I know who it is. It's Aeolia Shenberg.
No, Aeolia Shenberg didn't do nothing. He was just a good boy with good ideals, but then somebody ruined it somewhere in the line. No.
I'm still pretty sure it's Aeolia.
Who's the director? The director of Mobile Suit Gundam 00 was this Mr. Oh, God, it's a Japanese name too. I'm just gonna call him Seiji. So this Seiji guy, what did he work on? Full Metal Alchemist the movie, Gundam 00, Full Metal Alchemist. He's actually worked on some pretty good stuff. Huh. Anyways, back to Gundam 00. I need to talk about something. I love the mecha design. I love the robot design in the show. It's just, they all fit perfectly with the character. I mean, you have your raging autist, my boy Setsuna, and he likes knives, so that's kind of what that's all about. Then you have Tiaria Arde, who is essentially your bazooka boy. He's the most boring character, yet he kind of gets some development later on, though it doesn't really amount to much. And then you have Alleluia Baptism, who actually does get a lot of character, and in fact is Alleluia Baptism is probably the only character in the show to actually get a girlfriend, like, canonically. That is literally the best thing to happen to Gundam, in my opinion. Oh, God. Frickin' Gundam. And then you have Lock-On Stratos. Blessed be him. Lock-On Stratos is best boy. Forever and ever. And ever and ever and ever. And yes. The reason why is because, I don't know. He just does cool things. Plus he's got a sweet voice actor. Like, oh God, what was his voice actor? Now I gotta look it up again. Don't look up Lock-On. You'll be sorely surprised on what happens to him. It'll make you feel bad. No, not the English one. Thank you. Wow, there's a huge cast.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was a big old
There's a lot of characters in this show.
Yeah.
So Lock-On Stratos' English voice actor is Alex Zahara. He's actually really good, but he doesn't really get many good lines in the show, other than the fact that he's kind of British in the first episode, but he forgets about that in the rest of the series. His Japanese voice actor is Shinichiro Miki.
Shinichiro Miko.
Whatever. It's not Miko, it's Miki.
Oh, really? I missed the.
But I don't even watch Japanese, like, dubs because they're bad. Anyways, I'll explain my opinions on dubs versus subs a little bit later, but for right now, let's get back to the purpose. What was I talking about? Yes. God, I was talking about mecha design, and I got off track. So, all you
You're
have...
leaving that in, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm leaving everything in. This is gonna be unedited fully, because it's live. So, Aoyuya Haptism is, spoilers, a super soldier. Kind of. He's a half super soldier. A person, I guess. Essentially, he has multiple personality disorder. Multi-personality disorder? I don't know.
Oh my
He's got
God,
two
no.
personalities. Listen, it's frickin' 12:42 a.m. I'm tired, and that's the purpose of the show. I just rant on. This is the pilot episode. And I hope it does something for me. How long is this? Do I need to change it? No, we should be fine for a little bit more. So, Aoyuya Haptism is a super soldier, and he has two personalities, thus his Gundam reflects that. He has a mobile suit mode, which is less mobile but probably has more weapon capability, and then he has an aerial mode, in which is fast, and can deal relatively excessive strikes, if I would say so myself. I mean, he kind of destroyed a marijuana farm in one episode. It was weird. Like, I don't know. So, Aoyuya has another personality, as I said, who is insane, named Hallelujah, with an H, Hallelujah. If you can't tell, whoever named these characters don't have an idea on what naming characters should be like. Because when you name a character, you don't want it to sound frickin' stupid. Aoyuya Haptism. Say that 3 times. Aoyuya Haptism. Aoyuya Haptism. Aoyuya. That sounds frickin' stupid. Just name him Mike. I'm gonna call Aoyuya Mike from now on. That's your name now, Mike. Frickin' stupid. Okay, so did I talk about Lock-On Stratos? I think I did. I don't remember. What was I gonna talk about? I guess we should talk about the villains now. There's a lot of villains in the show. You have the Black Tri-Stars. Wait. No, I'm sorry. The Throne Gundams. Totally different. Then you have frickin' the Illuminati. Yeah, that's pretty rad. Then you have Best Boy. The reason why this voice even exists is because of one of the characters in the show. His name's Ribbons. I thought he would sound something like this, and I thought he would be foppishly gay. But instead, he was just more like a calm boy. I don't like calm boys. They're creepy. I don't like boys. I sound self-loathing. I'm sorry. I don't hate myself, I swear. Oh, God. Aliel Sanchez is another guy. He's essentially Setsuna's rival, I think. He's also Lock-On's and Tiaria's. In fact, I'm pretty sure Aliel Sanchez is the rival of everyone in the show. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts, in a way. Everyone is Sora, and everyone is Xehanort. So, thus, everyone is Aliel Sanchez. I'd like to think that now. The rival slash villain to Mike over there is a grill who so happens to be his wife, girlfriend, lover. I don't know. Is it is it canonical? Oh God.
Can you stop saying words incorrect?
No, I don't know, man. Listen, alright? This is the show where I speak and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Awesome.
No, That's not how you spell double O. Why did I look up Lock-On's voice actor again? Just I'm freaking losing it. Freaking. That's not how you spell wiki, Noah. Oh God, I'm losing my mind. All right, this is what happens when I need to have the. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this up because this is gonna be weird. Is it confirmed? Yes. Yes, it is. It is totally confirmed that Soma Pires is love interest. Yeah, Soma Pires is a grill who so happens to be another super soldier. The interactions between Mike and Soma are very intriguing, in my opinion, seeing as they have a weird dynamic in the beginning where they would, when getting close or near each other, have these gigantic headaches or some form of like mental attack against each other. Super soldiers in this universe have some weird psychic abilities, so that's pretty rad. I always liked psychic super soldiers. It just means they're both muscly and mentally capable to fight in combat. Yeah, that sounds about right. Lock-On doesn't really have a rival, I don't think. I guess his rival is Death. Heyo! Spoilers. Lock-On dies in Season 1. I don't know whether or not I'm going to talk about both Season 1 and Season 2, but I think I'm going to keep Season 2 till later. So, yeah. I guess this is kind of like a podcast. I'm not streaming it. You know, I think it's just going to be one of those nights where it's just going to be stupid. I'm feeling pretty stupid. I don't know what happened with frickin' like the side stories. There's a couple of them. I don't think they were that good. Honestly. Like, I just kind of sat and tried to read them. It didn't really work out. They were frickin' stupid. So I stopped. So I guess the quintessential villain to end this off in the show is a boy by the name of Alejandro Corner. He's who I refer to as the Illuminati. And yeah, he's pretty rad, I guess. In a weird way, maybe. Wow, this piano music is really quiet. Time to turn it up. Give you more of a chance to actually be good. I need some water. I wish I had an intermission. I guess I do. I don't know. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good show. It didn't really anger me. I was laughing most of the time. And I'm pretty sure most of the people on, like, M, or whatever, in the time. Because this released, like, in 2008. And that's when things were getting pretty good for the internet. At least 4chan, specifically. I don't go to that place often, but when I do, it's usually on M. Because I like giant robots. Robots. So yeah, I'm not good at reviewing things. And it's made even worse when it's late at night. It's almost 1 a.m. and I think I should end it off at that point, maybe. So yeah. I'm glad that what they attempted to do in the show, they attempted to do relatively well. The whole point of the show is to say that, hey, this could totally happen, except not really, because there's, like, space magic. There's a lot of space magic in the show. Spoilers, Setsuna is actually a magician. He is a genie. Wait, how did I not think of that? Setsuna's a genie. He has magic space powers. He pilots a giant robot, which is essentially his magic carpet, and he wears wooden shoes, I think. He's a genie. This is a revelation. This is why I do these things. It's because I have revelations like this that blow my mind. Setsuna is a genie. don't watch this show if you don't like Japanese animation. Or unrealistic women. Speaking of unrealistic women, let's talk about character design for a second. Now, I like art. I really like art. Art is pretty neat. It's a neat thing. And I somewhat like realism. I can't draw well right now, but I'm hoping I'll get better later on and maybe do something cool with my life. But that's mostly up to me. Anyways, back to the point. The character design in the show can go from relatively alright to what were they thinking. Like, one of the characters in the show, what was her name? Like, Mizuragi? Like, oh God. Ugh. Like, how does one do that to themselves? It's mostly just waifu bait. I mean, yeah. Ah, crap, is my music gone? Nope. Yeah, it's still going. So, Mizuragi is pretty much waifu bait. So is everyone else in the show, to be honest. Except for maybe, I don't know, Tiaria. Nobody likes Tiaria. He's the worst woman on the frickin' cast, I guess. I should stop calling him a woman. Nah, I'm good. Friggin'. I swear to God, I don't do drugs. I'm just really tired. I get really stupid when I'm sleepy. And that's why this is one of the many reasons why this show exists. Anyways, the character design for her, it's just obnoxious. Like, now I have to frickin'... What's so funny?
I'm sorry, but you gotta see this.
Hold on, he's showing me a weapon, BRB. What the heck is frickin' going on?
Look at this guy's extraterrestrial dance moves. What the heck?
That's freaking legendary. Thank you for showing me that. Anyways, so Mizuragi's... And she's not that bad of a character in the show. It's just her character design is obnoxious, and sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Like, I think women are fine when they're well endowed, it's just... No. Just no. That's not how characters work. That's not how humans work. Her spine should be broken by now. Jesus Christ, friggin' morons. I guess it's just how Japan is. I mean, once you're isolated on an island for like thousands of years, you're odd to come up with some weird stuff. And I've seen my fair share of weird stuff. I watched this show, so that's pretty weird. If you think that this show's bad, trust me, Iron-Blooded Orphans is worse. Wait until I get to that show. I can't wait to tear that frickin' horrible mess apart. Anyways, the other characters are fine. My favorite character design, honestly, is, I guess, what was his name? Strugoi? The Russian guy. He's the bear. He's Selma Perez's father figure, I guess. Reminder that these are all teenagers, for the most part. Yeah, every single one of them, a teenager. So, what would happen when you put an emotionally unstable teenager inside of a giant robot to fight a war against the literal planet? Yeah. It doesn't really cover that. It doesn't cover the psychological effects of a pilot of a giant robot being a teenager. If you want to watch a show like that, watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. I will never, ever watch that show. Never. Even if people tell me to, I will never, ever, ever watch or review that show. It would be a waste of time, too. I'm not smart enough. I'm sorry for all the awkward silence. It's just I'm trying to collect my thoughts and trying to figure out what I'm going to say next. Because there's a couple points I wanted to cover, but I don't do scripts. Scripts are not my thing. I guess now I'll just talk about, like, the state of what my YouTube channel is becoming. Late Night with Nosand is going to be sort of a I guess, a late night show, but much better than late night shows because I don't want to make fun of Trump because that's just an outdated joke. It's not funny to make fun of world leaders anymore. Like, if Hillary won, sure, it'd be funny. But Trump won. People thought he had no chance, but now he's just president now, so I guess we'll deal with that. I don't have any problems with what he's been doing so far. It seems mostly alright. It makes some logical sense, for the most part. But sometimes when he does something stupid, at least I could point and laugh at him. I think that's the reason why I kinda supported him, in a way. It's because he was funny, and he would, like, do funny things. What the heck is that? Oh no, don't do that to me. Oh god, don't. Okay.
That's horrible.
So yeah, this is gonna be a way better late night show, in my opinion. I might cover more things and review more things as the show goes on. And I might even...
Come on.
What the heck is that? Stop. I'm trying to do things.
Look at this, they're beating up this guy.
They're
They
beating
just
up on a
suddenly
guy?
this man-
Oh god.
It's almost 1 in the morning.
Yeah, it's almost 1 in the morning. This is my life at this point. And, yeah. I have insomnia, so that's fun. This is my life. I sit here, and this is what I'm basically gonna be doing every Thursday night? You know what? Let's say that. I'm gonna be doing this every single Thursday night. Thursday to Friday, and stuff like that. Not live, I'm just gonna record it by that time, and I'll release it on Friday. That sounds like fun. I probably won't be able to do that. This will be way easier to do, seeing as I love talking. Talking is one of my favorite things to do, ever. It's because I have a lot of opinions that I want to get off my chest. Speaking of opinions, people might think that I'm a Nazi, or I'm a communist, or... There's nothing worse than a communist. I can't think of anything worse than a communist right now. Oh crap, is my music gone? No, okay. So, like, opinions are opinions. People will think however they please. People will think that their race is better than the other. But that's because they're stupid, and they don't realize that humans in general are awesome. Because we do cool things, like exist. I don't know, I'm tired. So, people will have opinions, but I will change my opinions on most things sometimes. Like, one day I might think IBO is bad,
Ow.
but the other day, I'll still think IBO is bad because the show sucks, but otherwise, that's what the comments are for. If you have an opinion, share it with me. You might be able to change my mind. Who knows? That's why I love doing this. It's because I like people. And I like people's ideals. What the heck is that? What's even the point of that? What? That is just obnoxious.
Yeah, really.
What am I doing with my life? So yeah. Oh yeah. I have to talk about some of the shows that I may or may not continue. XCOM is gonna be on hold for right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think that my save file was gone because I changed like my CPU or something. So it's gone forever now, I guess. Yeah, it's because I switched with a solid state drive and I think that save file's gone. So that's fun. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to video games because video games haven't really interested me in a while now. It's because they always come out and they suck. Like Destiny 2. Like, what the heck is up with the frickin' whole AMD Phenom thing not working? What the heck, guys? It ran fine on the beta. How come I can't run it now? But that's beside what I'm talking about, I think. I don't know. So, like, I don't understand why people think that it's okay to just make a game unfinished and then release it. That's stupid. What a freaking pointless thing to do. So that's one of the many reasons why I have that games currently uninterest me. I'm still gonna play them. It's because I got nothing else to do. It's just like... it just can easily depress you, you know? Your favorite thing being absolutely ruined by a bunch of morons who don't know what they're doing. But that's, again, beside the point. Like, I don't know. I'll still be playing video games. I'll still be doing my yearly truck video and stuff like that. It's just like, lately, video games have become very strange. People think politics in video games is a good idea, and it's not. Political video games can exist. It's just putting your politics into video games, your individual politics, is never ever a good idea. Like, ever. So stop it. Get some help. It'll help you. Because... God, it's just not a good idea. Speaking of which, you know what else wasn't a good idea? Frickin' loot boxes. It's one of the other reasons why I don't find interest in it anymore. It's because I am sick and tired of being advertised that I should buy stuff. I'm broke. I'm legit broke. I don't have much money. So, I kind of work with what I have, you know? I got a mic, and I have opinions, and I'm on the internet now. That's who I am. I exist. Sorry for getting all serious, it's just... Oh, my music's gone. Well, that's something. Now I gotta find some more. I guess this will work. It's got the Golden Gate Bridge on it. Whoa, it's way louder than normal. Let's turn it down. What the heck? Okay, let's listen to this for a second.
But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Actually, that could work out just fine. Just turn it down. Anyways. Turn that down because I'm pretty sure you could hear it through my freaking headphones. So yeah. There's a lot that I spoke about and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna be reviewing a video game next. I'm gonna be reviewing Warhammer 400,000 Space Marine. And oh boy, that's gonna be fun. So this show is basically gonna be about reviewing things that I think need to be reviewed and stuff, and need some exposure. I kind of got this, and I'm inspired, honestly, by Mandalore Gaming and his reviews and stuff like that. Red Letter Media is another, thing that inspires me to go out and, you know, talk about stuff that I think is good and bad. But they're all my opinions, and I want to get them sort of somewhere, so that way I could archive them. So that way I could look back and think how stupid I was back in the day. So yeah. There was a lot of things wrong about that game, really, Warhammer. Because the lore can get really convoluted and stuff, so that's going to be fun. Can't wait to explain that. I think this might actually be copyright music, so I'm going to stop playing that. I don't want to get freaking copyright strucken. I'm just going to replay this. It's alright if I get striked, or like, at least claimed, because I don't make money off of these videos. I don't plan to. It's not going to be a full-time job for me. It's just something that I want to do. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Just kind of sit there and make videos and talk about stuff that I like to. Maybe give some opinions on current events and stuff. Like what happened with, like what's going on over in the rest of the world and stuff. You know? Like, I might go pretty hardcore and stuff because I think that some things need to be said, honestly, because other people aren't saying them. Enough people aren't. But I'm a small-time channel, so I don't have a lot of people backing me. If I were to say the wrong thing to the wrong people, then my channel would be shut down, and I wouldn't really have anywhere else to go. That's a really scary thought nowadays, not being able to say what you wish, however you wish, and then being shut down for it. It's pretty freaking, like, scary, honestly. Anyways, I might let this go on for about an hour or so, because, I don't know. Like, I don't know what else I'll review on the show. Maybe some books. I am currently reading a book. I was going to do a thing with the book too, as I think I mentioned earlier. It's a Star Wars novel called Path of Destruction, and it's a novel involving Darth Bane. So that's pretty fun. Love me some good Star Wars stuff. Especially when it's really frickin' good. Anyways. So yeah, this is essentially going to be my late night review show where I rant on about stuff that I enjoy. Like giant Japanese robots with very unproportionate women, and video games about extremely masculine men that tick off anybody who think that men are evil for some reason. Hint, hint. Anyways. I'm surprised. It's been 46 minutes and there's been no issues thus far from what I've seen. So yeah. I don't know what to talk about anymore. This is horrible. Maybe I should get like some notes or something. But this is again a pilot episode. It's mostly meant to sort of throw something at the wall to see if it sticks. Essentially. That's what I've been doing. I should also explain the music. I've been doing sort of parodies and stuff of popular children's cartoon theme songs like DuckTales and Chowder. Now, I could explain the DuckTales one. The DuckTales one was out of pure and utter idiocy. Well, Chowder was out of sleep-drunken rage after watching the entirety of Naruto. And I mean the entirety. Like, all, 1,000 episodes. I've watched it, and I will review it at some point once I collect my thoughts about it, because Boruto is still going on, and I've been enjoying that. It's been fine, honestly. Another anime that's come out recently is Black Clover. It was alright. I couldn't take the voice acting, though. It was god-awful. Mostly because, one, I don't like Japanese voice acting. Like, I need to explain myself now, the sub versus dub thing. I enjoy English because I can understand what's going on and they're not that annoying. Japanese is just a constant shrieking when spoken. When written, it looks fine. I think it's actually a very unique language when, written. But when spoken, just some people, with their voices can rub off on me, really badly, and it's just, ugh.
Didn't you mean rub off you on the
I don't know.
wrong way?
In the wrong way, yes. Because, I don't know. It's freaking 1:10 a.m. I'm tired. That's the purpose of the show. It's me talking while I'm tired.
1 or 10 a.m. Noah?
It's 1:10. Yeah, so, yeah, Black Clover. It kind of sucked, to be honest. There's not a lot of anime that I've been wanting to watch, mostly because they've all sucked recently. Fall anime is dead. Seasonal anime is dead. Everything is dead. Dead. Very, yes. I guess one anime I've been watching closely, because I have a hobby, is Cardfight Vanguard. No, let me explain myself. It's essentially a children's card game. Now, don't get me wrong, that sounds incredibly nerdy, like Yu-Gi-Oh! But no, it's got some sense of strategy and, math behind it. I'm not good at math personally, so I kind of suck at the game, but whatever. I've been enjoying it. The show, however, it's hard to explain. if you've ever watched an abridged, you'll enjoy it. But if you haven't, you'll just figure out that it's bad and you don't want to watch it anymore. Though, it's technically one of the first, like, real anime I've actually watched. Right next to, like, Bleach and stuff. So, yeah. That's something. Man, this is really quiet. I need to turn it up. Because I want to be able to hear it. That's way too loud. I don't know. I want to be able to let people hear the beautiful musics. Like, I don't know. The show got pretty stupid after the whole, like, grade 4s and all that. And the voice acting got even worse in the English dub, trust me. Heck, they didn't even dare to dub the Link Jokers and stuff like that because I guess they didn't have the money to or something. Bushiroad is a really weird company. But it's one of my hobbies, so, you know. I also build models and stuff, I guess. At this point, I'm just talking about stuff I do. Mostly because this is more like personal time with me and you. You are the viewer, and I am the chapter master. What? I am going to now speak of Warhammer for a second. I don't like the Dark Angels chapter of Space Marines. I think they're stupid. Lionel Johnson is a stupid. All of it is stupid. It's just stupid. It's probably because I play Tau. I think that's why. I'm a dirty Tau player, yeah. It's because giant robots. I can't help myself. If there's giant robots involved in something, then I'm probably going to be involved in it too. Because, I don't know. Sorry if the fan is on. It's really freaking hot in here. I'm a sweaty teenage boy. Like, speaking of sweaty teenagers, friggin'... Most of the time, I can't understand myself at all. It's probably because I'm 17, and I don't know what is good, to be honest. But at least I'm attempting to do something that's fun.
Why?
What is that? Oh, it's the frickin' armor from Morrowind.
Why is there just an exposed neck hole for a sword to slide right in through?
That's not good armor design. Man, I wish I had an image to put up, but I can't because I'm not good at editing.
Thank God they're not making good video games anymore. That I can just say, oh,
Yeah, Elder Scrolls, the newest Elder Scrolls is never coming. Elder Scrolls 6 never.
Oh.
This kind of sounds like music from RWBY, which, granted, is a pretty bad show, but I've been enjoying it, kind of. I've been enjoying it the same way I've been enjoying Gundam 00, for what it's worth. It's just plain stupidity happening on screen every single moment. I don't get why Setsuna screams, "I am Gundam." It might be because he thinks he is God, and Gundam to him is God, being an ex-Muslim. So, you know, that's something. I don't know what I might turn the show into. At first it was a show about me playing Dynasty Warriors, and now it's a show about me talking in a mic for an hour. Anyways. So, I guess this is it. I have nothing really else to say for tonight. Join me next week when I speak of the Space Marines, Matt Ward, and video games. See you then.